wasted.
Yes everybody, what is happening? Welcome to another video. We go again for what's going on with the Astra. It is a process of elimination. Anyone out there that's just rolled into it, there's like a couple of videos on we're getting to find out what's actually up with the car, if there's stem seals, turbo, or even the piston rings have failed. So what we're doing, most of you might have saw my other videos where I did the cam cover, the spark plugs and the oil change. So if you haven't, click somewhere up there and they'll be linked. So what we're doing today is I'm just going to take the intercooler pipe off the turbo just to actually look and see if there's any oil dripping down, because I'm told if the seals fail on the turbo that the oil will drip down the intercooler piping. So that is what we're going to do today. Nothing fitting mods or anything like that, so it's just going to be a process of elimination to find out what or if there's anything up with the car, because obviously it's got a full decat, it's got an intercooler, hasn't got an intercooler, it's got an intake. So because I've done that, well, that caused the car to run funny because it hasn't been mapped in. So this is the thing that I need to work out if there's actually a problem, or it's just the case of I've put these mods on it and the ECU is like, whoa, what's going on? I've got loads of fuel, loads of air, what's going on? So it might just be something simple, because it's all decatted and the air filter, is it causing it to run a bit funny? Comment down below, let me know, because you guys are amazing. Even now with like 2,000 subscribers, it's going mad. My comments are literally, sometimes if I don't reply, it's because I go on my phone and I'm not getting no notifications, and then when I go onto my YouTube app, it just comes up with loads. So I will get to you. So if you think I'm ignoring you, drop me a message, because I'll reply to absolutely everyone. So yeah, let's hit it and let's get this intercooler pipe off. So firstly what I'm going to do is, because I've got like these side skirts, these, I don't know, do they look dodgy to you? They look really funny to me, as if the way it bends in there, but that might just be how they are. What I'm going to do is get it on a jack, and because I can't get my jack under without damaging that, I'm going to go on a brick so it lifts the one end up, and then I'll be able to get my jack in a lot better. So let's get on it. Right then guys, so we've got the car all jacked up. As you can see, that brick has massively helped out. We've got jack, axle stand. Don't put your axle stand there when you order the jack there when you open the door and catch it, like I did in my previous video. So always use axle stand, because you don't want that bad boy coming off when you're underneath it. So hopefully you can see, this is what we got to get to. There is the pipe work that comes just off the turbo, which is down there. See that bolt just there, literally that bugger, undo that, and then undo that little girl there that comes off the turbo. So we'll get underneath and let's have a look proper. There we go, that's the one. So that little one to the right, undo that, and I'm guessing undo that and then pull it off, and I'm hoping it will come straight off. So let's do it. Well then, so because it's dark up there, we get the little light just to show you what's actually going on. Right then gang, so as far as we know, the cam cover was leaking, so obviously oil is going to drip down. It looks like there's been a fair bit of oil that's dripped down here onto the gearbox, and then when we zoom up into the engine, which, come on, don't be a knobhead, it's being a knobhead. There we go, let's put the light on this baby torch. There we go. There has been a fair bit of oil down there. So that's the turbo return pipe. It looks like there's a bit of oil around there, and as we come up, there's still a fair whack of oil, but that could have come off where the cam cover gasket. So I'm not actually too sure what's going on there. Is that any better? Let's have a look. Zoom in on this bad boy. See, it looks very, very oily. See, and then come across up here. There's a fair bit of oil down there, but whether that's come off the cam cover gasket or not, I don't know. So what we need to do, guys, is we need to remove this pipe here. So this pipe just here, we remove that, and if there's any oil inside that, then the turbo could be knackered. But obviously I'm leaving to you guys to let me know what you think it also could be. But it's a bit of a dog really to find out what. Could have all just dripped down the top of the block. Yeah, I have no idea. Right, let's go work out how to undo this baby. Right, and so basically we've just took the bracket off, so basically you get the ratchet on one end and that on the other, and then you undo that while holding that. So we are like this now at the moment. So obviously you can see that the band has just come off, so they should just wiggle about like that. Yep, the two of them have just fell down, so we can pull those off. Happy days. Sorry about this, it's a bit difficult doing it and videoing it, so that's off. Now let's get up there and find out what's going on up there. So that looks like an 8 or a 10 mil, and then we'll give that a pull off. So let's do it. Right then, and here we go, here is the moment of truth. So lights, camera, action. So zoom out on this bad boy a bit. Pop this off. It was a 7 mil by the way. So pop that off, and then let's have a look inside it. From what I can see there, that doesn't look like any oil. Let's have a look. No, it looks dry as a bone, really, doesn't it? So it's just the upside of the right there on the turbo looks absolutely battered in oil. Like that is no good at all. I'm gonna pull this intercooler pipe right down. Look in there. No, absolutely nothing. Clean, bone dry. So the turbo should be sound. Then it's something else. God. So yeah, let's put this back on and let's have a little mooch. That's the thing that's annoying, really, because it's like on the top of the engine where the like the oil looks like it was dripping from down there. But then when you go underneath the turbo, it looks like it's all sitting under the turbo. I know from when I cleaned it, it was there, then it ran down there, so I'm guessing as it's been driving, the oil's pushing backwards. But to get to there, surely it'd be leaking all under there, but there was no actual oil from there. I was getting a tiny bit of oil deposit through there. It looked like a bit of oil through there, but it looks pretty clean, man. It's do made in. I have been told to replace this. This is like a one return pressure valve or something. If this gets blocked, then the pressure in the engine can't go out through there, which would mean it would push through the side. So I'm not too sure. I'm gonna have to look into one of them. Other than that, we're gonna do a compression test and maybe change the core pack. So yeah, we shall see. So right guys, I've just been messing about. I've had a little wiggle on this, just literally just like that, and this has just come straight out. Could you guys think that could be an issue for why it's like running not as good? It's a bit of a nightmare to get in, to be honest. You have to like pull this clip out, push it down, and then push the clip in. So well, it looks like I'm gonna have to have a blast on doing that, and then so I don't think you can get to it from in there. No, you can't. Well, there's a cap, but then there's the cam bar on that. So yeah, I'm going to try and put this on, make sure it's in correctly, and then give it a go. So fingers crossed that is the answer to all the problems. Right then guys, so at this moment in time, I just literally plugged that thing back in. As you're about to see, I started it. So I'm going to skip to that like right now. Right then, so I've just slotted that back in. I'll give that a good pull now and it won't come out. So I'm going to try to start it and see if that could have been the problem. Right, there's no jack, Let's give it a go. Jesus. probably saw that clip then. I was just like blipping the throttle, letting off, blipping it, letting off. As I've had the car, I've had the stem seals done, I've had the Nevlock stem seals put in, so the stem seals have been done. I've done the cam cover gasket. I've done it twice, but I'm not too sure if the garage that did my stem seals replaced it or just put sealant on it. But I know that the oil's gone at the top, but it's at the bottom right underneath the turbo. I'm not too sure what that is. Could there be a bolt loose or what, or is it just from as the car's driving at high speed, it's just flicking oil everywhere. So yeah, it's a bit of a, what do I do not now, guys, because obviously I wanted to take it on the dyno and get it remapped, but if it's not running right, I don't want to do that and put the extra stress on the engine, so I'm going to have to do something. Ignore the door, by the way, that's like the 80s door. That will be going soon. So what do I do? I'm thinking maybe compression test. Compression test probably first, because obviously if the compression isn't good enough in the piston, I don't know how it works, so I'm guessing if the pressure is too little, then I'm guessing obviously it's letting in oil, which is causing it all to smoke out like it does. So I think next port of call is going to do compression tests. So if you can think of any other options why it could be smoking, please let me know down below, because it's massively appreciated. And you lot, you're amazing as usual. So on to the next video. Peace out, guys.